Okay, Steve Mazzone here from Ocean State Running, and we're here with Cumberland teammates Emma Gaudreau, Kayla Halpert, and Lauren Nigri, and this is our latest in our Celebrating Seniors feature. So what we're going to do is, with the reason we're doing this is we kind of feel you guys kind of got shortchanged with your season with COVID-19 pretty much wiping out the outdoor season. So this is our way to give back to you guys and honor what you guys have done throughout your years at Cumberland, being a leader, as a senior leader, and everything that you've done at Cumberland and in your track career. So, girls, I just want to begin by welcoming you here. And the other thing is, let's talk about this COVID-19. So kind of came to us all of a sudden. Next thing you know, your season's been postponed and now it's being canceled. Talk about your initial reaction with this. Lauren, I'm going to begin with you. What was your reaction when you first heard about this?
I mean, honestly, everyone was disappointed, obviously, but I don't think we all knew the extent of it when we first heard about it. And our coach was really supportive and sent tons of emails about like still doing workouts and still training and everything and to keep our hopes up. And when the season got canceled, we were all just really disappointed about it.
Yeah, and how about you, Emma? What was your reaction?
Well, like it all just happened so fast and all at once. Like I don't think we were really expecting to be out of school for this long either. So just crazy.
And Kayla, I'm going to direct it over to you. How about you?
I feel like it was just like so unpredictable. Like we thought, oh, we'd be back at school in like 2 weeks, just keep practicing on your own. And then all of a sudden it was just like your season's canceled, no school. I mean, it was just a shock.
How were you able to keep motivated during this season? I mean, like you said, kind of training on your own, not with your teammates, which is, not common, and it usually helps you getting through these workouts. How are you girls able to stay motivated? Let's begin with you, Lauren.
Honestly, I've had a really difficult time staying motivated, but I know that running keeps like my body and mind healthy, and it's just a good way to get outside and get away from all this craziness. So that's really what's been motivating me throughout this whole thing. So
Emma, I guess a 2:35 best for 800 meters, 1,500, 5:28, and looks like 12:07 for 3K. What's been the highlight of your season or your 4 years at the high school? What would you consider the highlight of it all?
Just like running with my team all the time. Like, I've been like not the top of varsity, but just like on the brink of it. So I run some JV meets, some varsity meets. So it's nice to be able to have that connection between like both sides of the team. So just like the team aspect of it has been really amazing.
And Kayla, 7.88, I guess, for 55 meters, sub 30 for 200 meters. You were on a relay team that ran 152, 13.68 for the 100. So shorter races for you. Well, what do you consider the highlight of your years at Cumberland?
I feel like because I started track only my junior year, and I feel like when I started doing it, Malloy was my main like motivation. She was able to like push me to my fullest, and like even though last year like I was running an 8 flat for my 55, my coach Adam gave me a bunch of drills to do, and he made me in the JV states I was able to finish 4th. So I feel like the 55 was really my main focus throughout the 2 years that I did track.
And why did you join track in your junior year?
That's a good question. I think it was because I used to play softball and then I tore my ACL. So I feel like, and I didn't really have like the passion for softball anymore. And my friend who was the captain last year, reached out to me and said, maybe you should do track. Like, it's a good way to stay fit. It's a good way to continue running and being athletic. So I joined, and everybody was a full open arms with me wearing my brace, and I just felt that the team welcomed me in with no problem.
And Lauren, I'm going to shift it over to you. So 240 fast for 800 meters, 154 for 600 meters. What's been the highlight of your career at Cumberland High?
I'm really going to have to agree with Emma on this, just the whole team aspect. So obviously, like, my times aren't like top varsity, but I've just really enjoyed being part of such an amazing team and such an amazing group of girls who are always supporting each other, whether you're last or you're first. And we all go through the same exact workouts and the same exact running and daily runs. And it's just really supportive to have that family aspect.
And there's a question I've been asking everyone. We all know the dreaded track workouts, but it's kind of a love-hate thing. We know the importance of them, but sometimes they can be grueling. What would you guys consider, or girls consider, your favorite track workout? I'm going to begin with you, Kayla. What was your favorite track workout?
Maybe broken 100s, broken 200s, like continually like doing like a 200, rest for 10 seconds, then go and do another 100 full speed. I feel like it brought me to my potential and showed me that I could do it in a race, even if I could do it at practice.
And how about you, Lauren?
That's a difficult one. I'm probably gonna say one of our indoor workouts this year. We did like kind of a ladder kind of workout where it was shorter distances, and indoor I do the 600, so I definitely prefer the shorter distances. And it was just a really good day for everyone. Like, everyone was so exhausted at the end of it, but we all were hitting our times, and it was just really motivational to see everyone progressing throughout the year.
Do you find it a lot easier to run with teammates rather than to try to do a workout on your own?
Yeah, definitely.
Emma, I'm going to switch it over to you now. What's been what track workout that you most remember?
I like doing the broken 800s. We did that a few times during the indoor season. So we do like a 600 and a 200, or like 2 400s, or break it up into 200s and stuff. So I enjoyed that because it kind of helped you stay motivated and know that you're running you're working towards running the fast times for the 800.
Now I know you guys compete other places besides Rhode Island. You compete in Maine. I think some of you guys maybe in New York, in Massachusetts. What would be, I'm going to send this question out to all of you, the meet that you love the most, and you can include a Rhode Island meet. Anyone on this, if you want to start? All right. How about you, Lauren?
Okay. I'm gonna have to say the Festival of Champions race that we do in Maine for cross country. It's such I don't know how to describe it. It's an amazing meet, and there's so many schools from all over the place, and everyone usually PRs there, even though it's a really difficult course, and it's just a great course.
That seems to be a favorite among a lot of Cumberland runners. I think that's the one meet that you guys keep mentioning, or at least so far. How about you, Emma? The same thing?
Yeah, I agree. Like, the atmosphere there is unmatched. Like, everyone's having fun, but it's still competitive, so it's the perfect balance.
So what makes that meet different from a meet here in Rhode Island or elsewhere? Just the fact that there's so many people there, and
yeah, and it's not as we're not racing against people from our state, really. It's people from all over, So it doesn't really matter how we do. So it's less pressure, but we still want to run fast for ourselves.
And Kayla, I know you've only been competing for 2 years, but how about out of those 2 years, any meets, any particular meets stick out?
Well, I've only ever competed in Rhode Island, but I feel like I actually like the dual meets that we do because it allows everybody to, it's kind of like you're having fun, but at the same time, like it's to get points so that you can get like division champion or like first place and so on. So I just think, and also like, especially the outdoor dual meets, like, not only is varsity competing, but JV's competing too. So we get to cheer on both teams.
Yep, good point. So what is it that you girls are going to miss the most about your competing for Cumberland? Let's start with you, Emma.
Definitely the team. Like everyone is just so supportive and always there for each other. So I'm definitely going to miss that, and especially my coach too.
How about you, Kayla?
Yeah, I agree with Emma. The team is just like, I feel like you won't find another team like ours. They're all so passionate and like we all care for each other. Even if you're a sprinter or a jumper or a long distance runner, we all care for each other equally.
And Kayla, I mean, Lauren, I'm going to guess that you're going to say something similar.
Yeah, I mean, the competitions, like, they're great, and it's really fun to see everyone, like, achieving and getting PRs and doing their best, but you really can't find a team like Cumberland High School.
Now, the one thing I know about runners is they're probably the more superstitious out of all, like, athletes. Are there any type of pre-race meals that you girls feel you have to eat before you compete? Let's begin with you, Lauren.
Well, definitely for cross country, we do it more, but we do pasta dinners a lot, carb loading with pasta and garlic bread all the time.
The night before?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about you, Emma?
Yeah, I agree with the pasta dinners. I like to eat pasta the night before, and I also like to have ice cream.
That's a good finish to that. And Kayla, how about you?
Before a race, I always like having an iced coffee. I don't know why. It just like I feel like I get more energy when I drink it, and it makes me PR.
So right before the race?
Yes.
Does Coach know that?
Yes, she actually does. She like.
How about music-wise? Do you guys have to listen to any particular music? I'm sure you probably have iPods or some type of music that you have to play before a race. Any particular music that you listen to?
I really like listening to Young Gravy before our races. I have like a whole playlist that we listen to while we're warming up.
What's the name of it?
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy. I don't know that artist. How about you, Emma?
I really listen to any type of music. There are a few girls on the team who will bring speakers and play their own music on the bus to meets. So I'll just listen to that.
And Kayla, how about you?
I usually put on my AirPods and I have like this pre-workout, track meet playlist, and I just listen to all those songs, and they're a bunch of like upbeat songs, rap.
Okay, so here's a question totally unrelated to track. If you could go anywhere in the world, all expense paid trip, where would you go and why?
Bora Bora.
Bora Bora, why?
Because it's just so beautiful. Like, it's so nice. The hammocks in the water, oh my God.
How about you, Lauren?
That's a really hard one. When I'm in college, I really want to study abroad somewhere in Europe, but I don't know. I could really go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, I've never been to Italy, and I really want to go there, but I also want to go to like so many other places.
And you also don't want to go to Italy right now, obviously.
Yeah.
And how about you, Emma?
Yeah, I want to go to Italy, obviously, not right now, but just like the food, the culture just seems so cool.
And how about, I asked this question yesterday too, and again, I don't know why I'm asking it, but if you could be any kind of animal, what kind of animal would you want to be? And tell me why. I know this is a tough one. How about you, Lauren?
At the top of my head, I'm thinking of like some sort of bird, just because like being able to fly would be kind of cool.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Kayla, how about you?
I'm trying to think. Maybe like a jaguar. I don't know. They're just fast.
Yeah, you definitely win every race on the track.
Yeah.
And Emma, how about you?
I was actually thinking of a bird too, because I think it'd be cool to travel all over the place. And like if you're too cold, you can just go somewhere warm.
Good point. Yeah. So girls, any particular person or people you want to give a shout out to with your season, finished right now? So any particular person you want to give a shout out, or people, I should say, you want to give a shout outs to? Emma?
Definitely give a shout out to my coach, my teammates, and my parents, and especially my sister, who was also on the team this year. So it's cool to be able to run with her and train with her all the time.
Do you guys have kind of like a family rivalry going?
Yeah, a little bit.
How about you, Lauren?
I'm gonna have to say basically the same thing. I definitely want to shout out my coach Malloy and our team, especially all of my seniors. It's just crazy that we've been through like all 4 years together, and we didn't get to have this last season, but I love them so much, and I couldn't have been here without them.
And you, Kayla?
I would like to shout out my coach, of course. She's the one that's driven all of us to be the best we possibly could. And also my dad. He always came to all my track meets and supported me through everything. And one thing he always said was, "Come on, kid, finish through." And that just made me want to push every single meet, every single practice to be the best I could.
So, Emma, you're moving on to Wheaton College in Massachusetts? Yeah. And there you're going to continue to do track and cross country and possibly major in biology?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why you picked Wheaton?
Well, I used to compete there when I was younger. I did the Striders. So they had, I think the meets were sponsored by the YMCA. So I would use their facilities to run. So I just think that it's cool that I ended up picking there to go to school.
And Kayla, you're majoring in nursing?
Mm-hmm.
And out in Massachusetts, is it?
Yeah.
Well, what school there?
Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences.
And any particular reason why you picked there?
I kind of picked it because it's an accelerated program, so it's only 3 years, and it's also closer to, it's like right next to Mass General, the Children's Hospital, all those good hospitals that I can get good internships and jobs at.
Yeah, definitely a good choice going out there. And then Lauren, majoring in digital art and sciences at the University of Florida. Yeah. So tell me, what exactly is that field? What type of jobs do you get out of that field?
You can get a lot of jobs. It's in the College of Engineering, so you can get anything with that field, and also like incorporates aspects of design and computer science. So there's like a vast variety of what you can do with it.
So why Florida? I'm sure the weather has something to do with it, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit. I really liked their program that they had. I couldn't find that at any of the other schools that I applied to. And also my mom went there, so.
Okay. Well, girls, I just want to thank you for joining us here today. And again, we just wanted to figure out a way that we could give you guys a proper send-off with your season kind of cut short. But again, I thank you for joining us here today, and good luck in the next stage in your lives, going off to college and everything after that. But good luck there. And again, I thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.